Hey everybody, welcome to Smoke Show Kitchen and Barbecue. I'm Donovan Atkins, and today we're going to be doing a brisket battle with three of the top online briskets you can buy. We have a 44 Farms, we have a Creekstone Farm, and we have a Snake River Farms. All prime grade. We're going to trim these up. See you in a minute. Alright, so we're back. Got all the briskets out of their packaging. We dried them all off. So right here, we have the 44 Farms brisket. This brisket looks pretty good. A little thin on this side on the flat. That side's pretty thick. We'll trim it up how we need to get it even. But good color. Pretty fat. Nice and marbled. Now we have the Snake River Farms. This is the shaggiest looking brisket of all of them, fresh out of the pack. The color's not great. I got these all around the same time too, so they all went in the freezer at the same time. Maybe 2 months tops. So here's this one. That's super thin flat on this Snake River. Fat's like funky colored, like gray, not really white. And it's thin. Then we have the Creekstone Farms. Now that's a pretty brisket. Thick all the way around. Look at that flat. I mean, you're going to get good meat off of that when you cut it up. Fat looks good. I mean, this is minimal trim. This one will be minimal trim. So we're going to get to trimming these now. And we'll come back after we start trimming. Alright, so we're going to trim up this Snake River Farms first. You can see right here, like, flat's real thin here, you bump up here, it gets back thin down here, like, I don't know if it's the butcher, maybe, probably not though. Look at this. I mean, we got the fat there, the silver skin. There's a lot of silver skin on this. We're going to take a lot of it off. Not all of it. We're not going to get too tedious with it. So I'm going to start trimming. Always cut with the grain on this. You'll get your all that silver skin comes off a lot easier that way. So you can see it the way it's running. You can even see it here. I mean, you can see how it would be running there. Snake River we've got trimmed up. Got really small after the trim just to get it where we needed to. This side of the flat still, I mean, it's kind of thin. This side looks nice. Everything else looks nice on this. Like after we trimmed it up, it looks good. So we're going to set this one aside and we're going to get to one of these other ones. We're back and we have these trimmed up now. After trimming, you can see this Creekstone. I mean, that's the thickest flat of all of them. This is my number one after trim. Then you have this 44 Farm. It's got the next thickest flat. This was full of fat. I mean, this brisket shrunk after I trimmed the fat off of it. And then we have this little dainty Snake River. I mean, this flat's pathetic. I trimmed a lot off of it too to get it to look like this. Still have this like gray fat here in the middle. Color wise, I mean, these two are the brightest red, then the Creekstone. They're all marbled well. They're all prime though, so they should be graded pretty much the same with marbling. So what we're going to do now, we're going to season these up. We're going to put them in the fridge overnight. When we wake up in the morning, going right to the pit. I have these grill pins that are going in them now. So the blue grill pin is going to be Creekstone. Green grill pin's going to be Snake River. And the orange grill pin's going to be 44 Farms. This is just so we can do our blind taste test after they're done. Okay. We're going to season these up. We got 16 mesh black pepper and diamond crystal kosher salt, 50-50 in this container, and just Lowry's. So we're going to go on with this. I go on pretty heavy because it's pepper heavy too. So it's not going to be too salty for you. I like to hit the sides first and then the bottom and the top. But I just like this pepper is going to make it stick. Like the smoke's going to stick to it with all this pepper on there. Hold your shaker up about 12-16 inches. I mean, you can see I'm going on pretty heavy here. You ain't got to be shy with it. Pat it in a little bit. It's looking good. I'm going to flip it over. Do the same thing to the top. And we're going pretty heavy here. Pat it in. You can see how it looks, salt and pepper there. Then on the top as well, we're going to hit it with Lowry seasoned salt. Just do it till it looks a little orange. You're going to see just a little orange hue to it. I don't know if it's coming out on the camera, but you'll see it when you do it at home. Just be a little bit orange on the top. Alright, we'll see you at the pit tomorrow. Alright, so it's about 9 a.m. Just loaded this up, start this fire. And our primitive pit's 500. I just stacked this, so we'll get going here soon. Already pulling out the stack. So we'll be back with briskets, throwing them on. Alright, so we have these briskets on. We got the Creekstone in the back. We have the Snake River in the middle, and we got the 44 Farms right here in the front. Pit's rolling around 250. Trying to get a little bit of this dirtier smoke on them in the beginning, so we're good to go with flavor. We'll see you back in a couple hours, and we'll see how they're looking. Alright, so it's been about 3.5 hours. Let's see, we're rocking 250 all the way across there. Primitive pits. I mean, this thing holds nice. I'll show you what the fire looks like real quick. Got nice, just low and slow fire in there. And we're getting the good color we want now. Looking pretty good, man. Alright, we're about 6 hours in right now. Just show you what these look like. Looking real good. I attempted them like an hour ago. They were sitting about 152. So that would have been at the 5-hour mark. See you back in a little bit. Alright, we're like 9 hours in right now. We're looking real good. Nice and soft. I'm gonna say like 3 more hours. Hopefully these should be done. We'll take them in and wrap them up. Alright, it's the next day. All 3 briskets are done. They finished around 11 o'clock last night. Went in the warmer around 12:30, 1 o'clock. We're gonna get to slicing these. Everybody's here. People to taste test. Some people are late, but you know, they'll still eat brisket later. There's everyone. Firehouse is here. Alright, so we're going to start cutting. See how they're looking. Here's our 44 Farms brisket. It's the smallest one. It's like a little football. Looks good. This is Snake River. That one's looking good too. They're all nice and soft. And this is the Creekstone. All of them are jiggly. So we're going to start slicing now. I'm just going to hand stuff out to the guests. Alright, we sliced everything up, sent samples around to everybody. Just got a delivery, Alex here from UPS.
All right.
So he got some good lunch today.
Yeah.
What do you go?
My favorite was the Creekstone. Then it was 44 Farms, and then what was the last one?
This is Snake River.
Snake River.
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1. That's also how I graded them too. Yeah. Or 3, 1, 2. That's how I did it. Yeah. So that's where you're at. 3, 1, 2.
I think
all right.
I think a Creekstone was by far the best though.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right.
So we're gonna tally everything up, and then we'll let you know at the end here. Welcome back to day 4 of the making of this video. The results are in. So we had 15 people taste test. We had a UPS guy come by. We had family, friends. UPS guy was just making a delivery. He was like, come on in and taste some brisket, guy. So Creekstone Farms had 8 votes for #1 brisket. The Snake River RR Ranch, 6 votes for first. 44 Farms had 1 vote for first. Second place, or second choice, Creekstone had 5 votes. Snake River RR had 1 vote for second, and 44 had 9 votes for second. All right, votes for third. Creekstone, 2 votes for third. Snake River RR had 8 votes for third, and 44 Farms had 5 votes for third. Creekstone unanimous, best brisket overall. It had the most for first and the second most for second. All these briskets are good. You can't go wrong with any of these briskets. Like, they're all top-notch briskets. Creekstone, the texture, the tenderness, everything was there on that Creekstone. 44 came out tasting the most seasoned, but it did shrink up the most, and it probably condensed all that spice and seasoning just all in one place. Yeah, I'd go Creekstone, 44 Snake River, but that Snake River and 44 were like neck and neck. So that's the results. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ring that bell so you don't miss any of our videos, and like us on all the socials. We'll catch you next time. See ya.